Hello everyone, this is Talk Time with Cynthia. We're coming today and we're going to be talking about teaching kids to love. What I think is easier to teach kids to love than adults because they don't have all the baggage that we come with. So it's easier for them to be able to teach them without all the baggage. And so this is by ECR for kids. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain how I do my little spiel at the end of all of my readings. So you'll get to hear me and my point of view, but you have to stick around and look and watch the whole video in order to see what I think about this whole the article. So I wanted you to know that, and I appreciate the ones of you that do stick around and just hang out with me for a while and see and learn who I am, and then leave some comments below so I can learn who you guys are too. I would really love to do that. Okay, so without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get started on our article. So it says 7 simple but life-changing ways to teach kids to love others. Okay, and it's got 3 cute little boys with their arms around each other's neck, so it's really cute. I'm not sure if I can show you guys that because it's somebody else's work, and that's why I try to always make sure that I give credit to whoever published the article or whatever. So I'm not looking like I'm trying to take credit for the work or any plagiarism. So in 2015, nearly 1 out of every 4 students, which is 22%, said he or she was bullied throughout the school year. But in the battle against bullying, are we focusing on the right things? Think about it. Children learn acceptable behavior by imitating what they see. Parents, teacher, and peers all have an impact, but for better or worse. Instead of solely teaching children to limit bullying behavior, let's also show them how to actively demonstrate love to others. And then you won't have to teach them about bullying because, you're not going to do that to somebody you love. That's what I think too. So that's a good idea. Okay, so number 1. Okay, it says, really listen to your child. Listening is the foundation of a loving relationship and is one of the best ways to show that your child is worthy of your time. If your phone steals your attention during conversations with your child, you might think it's not a big deal. But is that how your child sees it? When your child learns to listen, he will have a leg up in building a quick rapport with others that can turn into lasting relationships. Teachers, show and tell in school is a good time to practice listening skills. Invite children to join in a semicircle on linking tools so they'll have an easier time paying attention to the speaker. Number 2, learn to give others the benefit of the doubt. Imagine you're driving your child to gymnastics in heavy traffic and another car cuts you off right before an exit. How do you react? We're all guilty. If the first word out of your mouth are obscenities, your child notices. The next time another child grabs his toy or cuts him in line for a snack, how will he react? Because we teaching them, y'all. The next time you get cut off in traffic, breathe. Then let your child know that you're giving that person the benefit of the doubt. Who knows? Perhaps that person was on her way to the hospital. There are many reasons why others display their worst behavior, but it doesn't mean you should return the favor. Your child will learn how to see the best in others instead of automatically assuming the worst. That's showing some love. Hey, we didn't say it would be easy. Yeah, it's not going to be easy, especially if we're just starting now and they are of a certain age. So when they're little and you just beginning to teach them, then it probably be a bit easier. But if they're older and we're trying to teach them, then yeah, it's going to take some time, but be patient. Okay, so then it says, number 3, skip gossip. Ladies, y'all know us. Y'all know us. We're trying to make some changes up in here. So it says, you may not think of yourself as the town gossip, and you probably aren't, but here's the thing. Every time you talk negatively about others, you teach your child that it's okay to undermine and potentially hurt others. And see, we're not doing it on intentionally. It just happened without us even like thinking about it. So you have to be careful. It says if your child must work through a relationship. If your child must work through a relationship conflict with a friend at school, it's okay to talk about it. Just show him how to talk about the issue without trash talking the offender. It's possible. And will show your child that it's important to be kind and show love to others regardless of the situation. This can keep a small problem from becoming a big one. Amen to that. Number 4, cultivate emotional intelligence. Nobody likes a tantrum, period. On the flip side, if you teach your child to suppress all of his emotions, he won't learn how to manage them, how to proceed. And that's true. So you have to be careful with that too. First, learn to pay attention to your own emotions. When you need a time out, take one. Show your child negative emotions are the warning lights on a car dashboard, not a scary, unpredictable black hole to avoid. When your child accepts his own emotions, he'll be better equipped to notice and support others. It's called emotional intelligence, and it could be the key to your child's future success. Okay, so number 5. Treat everyone equally. Amen to that. Let's say you're eating out and your waiter is rather rude. Will your child see you treat the waiter differently than you treated his teacher? Do you show one more consideration and love than the other? Do you? Make sure your child sees you treat others with equal respect no matter what. It's easy to show love to people who are lovable. When you show love to the unlovable people, it makes it even bigger. It makes an even bigger impact on the child. Number 6, encourage random acts of kindness. When your calendar's bursting and your wallet's thin, a random act of kindness feels impossible sometimes. But imagine if during that tough time, someone did something kind for you. Perhaps someone brought your drink at Starbucks, mowed your overgrown lawn, or offered to help with household chores. On a scale of 1 to overjoyed, how loved would you feel? I would feel very loved. And guys, like I keep saying, when people do that, don't turn them down, accept, because we're trying to make a difference. Please. So it says, sit down with your child and think of different random acts of kindness you could employ to make your friends, family, classmates, teachers, or others feel loved. Okay? So right here it says Random Acts of Kindness Day is February 17th. That's today. That's today. So hey y'all, go out and do some random acts of kindness today. I know I'm a little late on the video, but hey, do some random acts of kindness. And even it doesn't have to be just a special day too. Just any day. Just do some random acts of kindness. And if somebody come up to you and do it, accept. Accept. It's nice, maybe you don't need it or whatever, but accept it anyway. That way you have that energy that's going around, goes out, and you just creating a whole nother vibe. So accept. And then number 7, and the last one, show him you love him even when he behaves poorly. Okay? So it says this one's big and pairs well with number 2. Let's imagine for a moment that your child is kicking your driver's seat. You ask him nicely to stop kicking the back of your driver's seat. He refuses and kicks more gleefully. You might be feeling angry, but you still love your child. Show them that's true by using words carefully. Use your current behavior as a problem, not you are a bad kid. I never like to call kids bad. I don't believe in that. I like to say you're misbehaving, because like I say, kids, they don't understand that right now. They see things through a cloudy glass because they don't have all the information yet. They haven't lived enough life yet, and they haven't been taught enough yet. And so don't call them bad because they ain't going to get that. They're going to literally think that they're bad. So, that's one of my big pet peeves. I do not like that at all. Okay, then it says the latter can shake your child's self-esteem and may actually encourage him to own the bad label. When you address the behavior in a more loving way, your child will be more likely to respond back in love and change his behavior. The key to real growth. Okay, it says, how do you teach your child to love others? Let us know. Okay, so they wrote another little thing now. I don't want to read that. But yes, so, teaching kids to love. That's important. And like I said, we want to do that, and we want to do it while they're young. So when they get older, it won't be a problem like it is with some of us, because we wasn't taught the proper way to embrace people or to embrace our own brothers and sisters. You know, you have more division in the family. So I don't want to say nowadays, because it's been division in family down through time, even back in the Bible. Esau and Jacob. So there was, division back then. But we can teach our kids, to love one another in the home, and then love, their neighbor outside the home, and be more understanding to the neighbor, so that they won't be in such a judgment and not understand that people do have problems and they are going through some things, and it teaches them to be more patient and a better person to deal with it in a whole different way. Okay? So, and listening to your child is a big help too, for them telling you. So listening to your child, like I said, it teaches them the importance of themselves. So once they learn the importance of themselves, then they'll be able to reiterate that to other people, for showing that to other people, because now they've been taught, or they've seen the practice of that. So that's important too. And like I said, giving others the benefit of the doubt, not judging, and just putting themselves on a higher level than somebody else. And like I said again, people have problems, and you don't know what their life is, what they have to go through from day to day, because everybody ain't the same, and everybody is different, and everybody don't go through the same stuff. So you have to be careful with that one too. And like you said, with the gossip and stuff, even though somebody else might not be teaching their kid the right way, and we would hope they would, you just teach your kids that if somebody else is gossiping and saying, all manner of things, that they don't have to be a part of that, and to do different and to be better. So, and then also, we're talking about cultivating emotional intelligence. So you want to teach your child how to be able to control their emotions or whatever, and not to the point that they're suppressing them, because they have to be able to tell somebody when they're doing something that they don't like to them. but there's always a way for somebody to say, I don't like what you're doing to me. That hurts my feelings. I don't appreciate you speaking to me that way. You know, you can, there's a way to do it that so that you're not, you know, throwing a tantrum on top of it or losing your cool. I mean, because you have every right. Oh, that's my dog, guys. Hold on. Okay, y'all. That was my dog barking. So, but yeah. So, and I forget what I was talking about. Because my daughter come up in here with some stuff. And I told my teaching love, I'm about to go upside her. Y'all know how we do out here in the South. But no, we don't do that to our kids. But look, they be trying you. They be playing you real close. Well, that's why, you know, but we got to, like I said, we got to teach our kids. Look, I don't want to get off the subject. And then, what was I saying? Cultivate emotions. So that they'll be able to just be able to tell, you know, people how they feel about them, how they treat them, because that's important to be able to not be, you know, you show love but not be treated in a way that represent people not loving you. And then treating people equally. I see so many times people teach their kids different about other people. I always taught my kids no matter what race they was, what their financial status was. I mean, literally, because growing up, people treated us different because we couldn't afford things, and me different because I was of a darker skin complexion. So it is so important, and a lot of times with us as parents, we don't think about that to be able to sit down and say to our kids, because if we never dealt with different things on teaching kids that everybody is equal, then it's not going to come to you like right away, but you have to me, I was able to think about that stuff because I dealt with it. And not trying to judge nobody because they didn't do it for their kids, but it is very important to teach them, because you don't want a little child. It's one thing if it's an adult, and that's wrong too, but when it's a child and they feeling isolated and they feeling alone, it's not important. It's not fair. It's not fair for them to be put in that situation, because we neglect to teach our kids the right way, that everybody is equal. Just because we have more money than this other person over here doesn't make us better. And then at the same time, sometimes what can we do? Is there anything that we can do to be helpful? Just like I read at the end, end of this, showing random acts of kindness. So it's just let them know, regardless of what everybody's status is, teach them there is no class. Period. There is no class. There is no race. Oh, wait a minute. It's the human race. It's the human race. It's one race. That's it. And so that's what you have to teach your kids, and that's what makes us equal, because we are all human beings. So you just have to be careful with that, and just try to, like I said, pay attention to your kid and what they're saying and how they're interacting with other people and with other kids or whatever, and ask them about their day and what happened, this, that, and the other, and then that way you'll know what is needed and what's needed to be taught. And then as a parent, you get books that you can read, and a lot of self-help books will let you know the different things that, when it comes to raising a child, what they need, and growing up. Because I'm telling you, it doesn't come with a book when you get pregnant. You have to go look for this stuff so that you're raising a great human being. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, ain't none of us never gonna be perfect, but we can strive into that direction. So yeah. And then like the random act of kindness, you know, especially if they know that a kid have ran over tennis shoes or whatever, you can go to the dollar store, not Dollar Tree, but Dollar General or something, and get like a pair of shoes and give to somebody. And you don't have to be of a great fortune yourself. You understand what I'm saying? To have compassion and love and understanding for other people. So showing random acts of kindness should be too difficult, but then I don't want to minimize the fact that sometimes even that, for somebody that at least can buy their kids shoes, it's hard for them to buy their kids shoes and then say, okay, let me do a random act of kindness, because I've been there. I've been to the point where I had to pay half of my mortgage and my rent, you know, my first paycheck in the month and half in the second check of the month. So I wasn't in that position to be able to say, okay, let me go help give somebody some shoes. But when my neighbor knocked on my door and said, can I get a cup of milk? Can I get a can of corn? I was able to do that. And like that. Because when it's just like when people are going through, but too, you have to be careful, because then people do try to take advantage of you. But sometimes you have to even look past that too and be like, okay, this is my moment where I'm going to just be kind and do it anyway. And not that they're taking advantage of you and you don't know about it, but they taking advantage, but you know about it. But and I don't want to seem like I'm telling you to let somebody take advantage of you, but it's just you showing the kindness regardless of what. Like, for instance, like somebody sitting on the corner, you said, well, I don't want to give them my money because I don't want them to buy liquor with my money. Okay, so that's an assumption, right? They might be, you know, falling all over and drunk and this and that. But they, you know, they got to eat too, right? You don't know if your dollar is going to be the dollar that they're going to take over there and get liquor. So anyway, it's just, you know, you're just trying to show kindness, put forth great energy and doing great things for people and not standing in judgment of them when you're doing it. So, and, you know, and then there's that. And then it says, so like showing your kids love even when they're when they misbehave, showing them love anyway, and not using negative words and saying you're bad. Cause kids don't understand that. They young, they don't get that yet. So you have to be careful with the words and stuff you say to them, because then they grow up and they thinking they be exactly that, and you call them stupid, dumb, and you're just like your daddy, and you stupid like your dad. Come on now, come on. This is somebody that you push forth out of your womb, and then who is a part of you, and then you lay hands and mouth to destroy them. Don't do that. You gotta love them. You know, they don't know no better. Okay? And just cause you hurting and you in pain, don't take it out on them. Okay? You should just show love, okay? Show love. You show love. That way they learn love. But if you don't show love, they ain't gonna learn love. And then they're gonna end up possibly being criminals, being mean girls, mean guys, creating a hostile situation for other people, whether it be in the schoolhouse, whether it be robbing banks or killing people or whatever. You don't know. So you just have to be careful how you handle your kids. I'm not talking about be afraid to chastise them when they need chastising. No. But you do it in love and you explain what's going on, and you always embracing, always encouraging, always lifting them up while you're making sure that they're making sure you pointing them in the right direction, whether it be discipline or whatever. So just show them love, and if you showing them love, and for themselves, and when they go around other people, that's exactly what they're gonna show. They show what they know. That's it, period. They show what they know. And we are the ones that teach them what they know. Of course, when they get away from us, then because like with my daughter, I thought, okay, I'm putting a great person out in the world, and I did. And I'm thinking she knows everything, and I've taught her everything she needs to know. But I'm telling you, that first week of school, no, I ain't going to even give it that. I'm going to just say that first month of school, she came back. The kids in school had retaught her some other stuff. I'm like, now how in the world? And I said to her, I say, just think about it like this. I say, at your age, you don't know. They the same age you are. They don't know either. They don't know either. So don't go thinking they can teach you something because y'all the same age. And y'all gonna just be switching the same information back and forth. So yeah, they don't know. So they can't teach you the right way. And I told her, I said, if you need to know something, I said, you come and let me teach you, because I love you. And people out there in the street, they don't love you. So they're going to teach you whatever they're going to teach you to benefit what they want you to do. So don't listen to them. So yeah, they're going to teach you what's going to benefit them. So don't listen to them. Listen to your mama, because your mama going to teach you out of love, because the right thing, because she love you. And so kids don't understand that. But if you teach them that at home, then they get it. You understand what I'm saying? Because kids are bright. They smart. They pick up stuff easy. So we just teach them to love, so that we can put people, human beings out into the society that care for their community, that love people, and love having the world in a good space. So that's all I wanted to say about that. I don't want to belabor the point, but I'm just using, and I know I keep saying the same thing. I'm just using this platform for good. I just want to make a difference. I just want us to love each other. I just want us to embrace each other. I don't want to see us tearing each other down, and when a community go through issues and stuff, we stand back and say, well, they're not a part of who we are, so what do we care? Come on, let's love. Let's love on each other, y'all. Come on, let's love on each other. It's important, because you know what? What goes around come back around. It was my turn that time, but your turn coming. And you're going to need somebody to embrace you, love you, give you a hand out, a hand up, or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? It's not that you, we just got to look at each other different, because we, I don't know. We look at each other as if, oh, they just want to take, and don't give. Okay, so how about you being an example of what it is to be upstanding and upright, and set an example for that person that you feel like should be different. You understand what I'm saying? And then if they continue to be whatever they are, then you've done your part. And you don't have to toil and labor on that anymore. And just, you have to allow people to be who they are. You understand what I'm saying? But then, like I said, it's people out there that want to make a difference and want to help and want to make a change. And I know I keep saying the same thing over again, but we got to get this, y'all. And it's more people out there like me is doing it, trying to make a difference, trying to make a change. So I don't want to make it seem like I'm the only one, because I know, or ain't nobody doing it, because I know people are doing it. I know people are making a difference. I know people are trying to embrace and love and link hands and make a difference in the world. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, so this is Talk Time with Cynthia, and I'm gonna go ahead on and let y'all go, because I grab you and hold on to you and keep talking. Because I just love y'all so much. I love just trying to to make that difference in, because when I see something and I feel like I got something that can help, I want to give it. I want to give it. I want to give that love. I want to give that understanding. I want to give that knowledge. I want to embrace. I want to give a kind word. You understand what I'm saying? And so, so I'm gonna let y'all go. But it's talk time with Cynthia. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Like my videos, and click the notification button and click the that bell so that you guys get notified whenever I upload new videos. Okay? And I love you. I love you so much. I love you so much. All right, guys. Bye. See you.